What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Queer Agenda. Did y'all miss us? What's the tea? Because we about to get into it. Y'all already know we're here highlighting all the news under the LGBT community. You know what I mean? We're going to bring y'all the TikTok tea, the IG tea, all that. All right? Because BADDIE GALORE ain't play.
At
She
all.
ain't play with y'all. Y'all already know I go by the name of DJ eXeL.
Yeah, boss BRITT the most lit.
And it's your girl, the BADDIE GALORE.
Hey, it's the Queer Agenda.
I just want to say to BADDIE GALORE, we've been getting a lot of feedback about you. Everybody has loved you, and they say that you're a
Aww.
good addition. You balance us studs out and all that bullshit.
Yes, thank you for welcoming me into the family because y'all
Yes.
basically have like a podcast empire in my eyes. Like
Okay.
multiple
Yeah.
different shows, multiple platforms. I am happy to be
Yes.
here.
Yes, thank you. So how y'all been?
Great.
Busy.
Busy and good. Busy, good, and
Busy,
great.
but good is busy. Busy is good, I mean.
It's a good
Word,
problem.
word. This week been kind of crazy for me, y'all. My cat ran away, and I was in shambles. All right.
Did they
But
come back?
yes, Sassy did come back.
Okay.
After 48 hours of
Oh my
running these
God.
streets. Yes. And then she had the nerve to be meowing by the door as if I was about to let her ass out. Yeah, she lost all her privileges. And
Not she on punishment.
yeah, and I just feel like I'm a true lesbian. I went to my neighbor to tell her that I lost my cat, and she just kept looking at me and just like, okay. And then I realized I had my I prefer coochie hat on. And it made when I got home and seen my reflection, I'm like,
Right.
because it was like an older, like black lady, like she probably kind of was already like, we're already the lesbians in the neighborhood. You know what
I
I'm
love that
saying?
for
So
y'all
I'm
though.
like the lesbian losing my cat with the I prefer coochie hat. It was very like I love the hat,
Very
but
on brand.
some circumstances it's just like
Yeah.
but
Yeah, she
but
felt that storm coming and she came home because
oh
it was
yeah,
storming
I'm
last
about
night.
to
She's
say,
like, let me go
did
ahead
it
and go
rain
home. I smell
hard
that
there
rain.
too? Did
yeah,
it rain
Yeah,
hard there
real bad.
too?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It was bad.
and cats don't play with rain or thunder or none of
She
that.
said,
So
let me go ahead and go on back home. It was fun while it lasted, but it's about to be a
okay,
storm coming. Let me get my ass home.
but that's the thing, like y'all just even though this is minimal to a lot of people, but you just never know what you're in for, when you start off a Monday. So we
Facts.
That's
about to see
true.
what drama we're in for today.
I
I've
saw
been
Beyonce
seeing
on
it.
Monday.
Oh, did you?
Ooh, I'm trying to
Yes.
go today. That's what I'm
So,
actually supposed to look up the
uh,
ticket.
so actually, Beyonce is gonna be in Atlanta
For
today.
4
tomorrow, right?
days.
4
Yeah,
days,
the
right?
whole
A whole
weekend pretty
weekend.
much.
Yeah.
And I'm really not looking forward to the traffic. Also,
Yeah.
can y'all help me understand what's the difference of from her performance now to when she was just out here? I feel like it wasn't that long ago.
When was
This
she out
is
there?
Act 2.
Oh,
Oh,
this
is
is
it?
That was for the
Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did
This
Oh,
this
is
that's
the
why
year.
Cowboy
y'all wore
Carter.
the silver and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is
Renaissance was
Act
in
2.
2023.
For real?
Yeah.
It felt like it was yesterday.
It did
It
feel
Yeah,
like
this
it
really
was
is
does.
yesterday.
this
Yeah,
Act
Renaissance was
2.
in 2023.
Beyonce stay on tour. This is Act 2 Cowboy Carter, so she
And then
doing her
she still has
Cowboy
Act
Carter shit.
3. So,
Yeah, Act 3 on the way. Hey, I think Act 3 gonna have Destiny Child in it. I'm hoping. I'm
oh, that
feeling
would
that.
actually make a lot of sense if it did.
She been teasing like some of the songs and shit, doing them
Yeah.
performance type shit.
Let's
I
see
hope.
you
And
calling it.
I've never seen Destiny Child in concert because I was living overseas when
Never.
they were at their height.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, I think that would just add something different because, like I said, I
What?
feel like Beyonce just came in town, and of course, Beyonce fans they all come out every single time. But I think that would be the one thing that has really been missing.
those
You know what
tickets
I
will be
mean?
impossible to get if that's true. I might as well
Yeah.
prep myself to watch it on TikTok because it'll be impossible to get. I
Fact.
got my ticket like last week and like very last minute,
How much you pay?
250.
That's what I saw today, 250. I was
I
like,
like
I'm
lucked
gonna
out. I
grab it.
found me and my sister seats in the 100 section for 250 because them tickets were
I
like
saw,
600, 700, $800 and they was not going down
I
and they did
saw
not go down the night of
$10,000
either.
tickets. I saw tickets for 10,000. I need to get that much money to be able to spend $10,000 on a concert. But I was
That's
like, damn, $10,000 as an option is crazy.
I think that's too much money for a concert.
Am I meeting
but
Beyonce? Am I eating backstage?
That's
You
what I'm
better
saying.
be.
Like, I need to be on the stage with Blue Ivy and them, okay, hanging out.
Mama knows and everything. You hear
Right.
me?
What's the little one name? She tied.
Oh yeah. Is
Rumi.
it Rumi? Yeah,
I
she
seen the
funny.
She was cute. She is. She
She
be out there
is so
geeking.
funny.
She be.
I saw her doing Blue Ivy dance moves to like the slower, deep song, and they was like, "This don't even go with that song, Rumi. Like, what are we doing?" She like, "I'm about to shine real soon."
Yeah.
hello.
The
Like,
concert
really.
was lit though, so I hope you get tickets because the concert was lit.
Well,
Me
listen,
too.
for sure the gays will be outside because the gays love Beyonce.
You
Okay,
That's
do.
so
and that's
true.
probably why you both are so excited about it.
Are you not one of the gays that love Beyonce? Is that what I'm
I
hearing?
like Beyonce. We're actually having a Femme Frequency party on the 19th, and it's like catered to Beyonce.
Right. I saw the flyer. Cute, cute, cute.
Other
You
people
cute, cute.
Beyonce fan, but this last album ain't really resonate with me like that. Like,
Yeah.
but if y'all love it, I'm happy for y'all.
And
But
that's all that
have you
matters.
listened to her last album like that?
I'm not a fan of it. I heard it,
Oh,
but it's not like something I'm bumping around.
See,
Definitely
I
not.
listened to it heavy. I really loved it. And I don't even really like country music like that, but I really enjoyed this album.
and
Yeah.
how much of her concert you would say is this album?
Most of it.
Yeah,
So
see,
like, I
good
mean,
on
she
that.
performed some of her like deep cuts, right? That like go hard, and then she does perform a whole bunch of songs from Renaissance like towards the end of the set list. But
Yeah.
most of it is the Cowboy Carter for sure.
Nah, I'm good on that. All right,
Let's
Baddie
get into
Galore,
it.
what's on the agenda for today?
Child, why is Chrisean Rock, right? Of Blueface fame, I guess. I don't know. What was his TV show called that she was on, the dating show?
For the
I don't
Put
longest,
know.
some
I don't know.
respect on Chrisean Rock, though.
Why?
Because he did so much more than that show.
Oh, like what? Run it down. And I'm not even trying to be shady because she's from Maryland, but like she's
She's been
known
on
for,
Baddies.
but she
And
wouldn't
she,
have been on Baddies if she hadn't been on the dating show, correct?
I mean, where would we be if we wasn't starting from the beginning?
Sure.
Ain't
Okay.
nobody put me on. I put myself on. So
Okay, talk your shit. Why is she okay? Put some respect on Chrisean Rock's name. She's a very cute girl. Why is Chrisean Rock accusing Kehlani of sleeping with Blueface?
weird.
And it has turned into a multi-day fallout between the two of them on social media. So over the weekend, Chrisean had posted to her Snapchat because all the celebrities are like using Snapchat now. I heard that Snapchat is where you make the most money on social media, which is very interesting because I feel like as millennials, we stopped using Snapchat years ago.
Well,
And
Yeah.
I do
now,
want to say the No Homo Show is on Snapchat. Like, we actually have the show on there. So just want to shout that out. But I agree 100%. Like, I felt like that came out of nowhere when people started going
right,
back. They got
to
some
Snapchat.
investor or something. I don't know.
So over the weekend, she had posted a couple Snapchat stories. I don't even know what they're called anymore, of her and Kehlani working out in the gym. Seemed harmless, right? And then a video surfaced showing Chrisean and her entourage in a heated exchange with a man outside of what looks like to me an apartment building during 4th of July. Things escalated very quickly, with one of her friends allegedly threatening to call ICE on the guy and making comments about alligator Alcatraz. Let's watch that, Britt.
Are you okay, sir?
No, let's just keep it quiet, please.
Hey, nah.
We're gonna keep it quiet. 4th of July, buddy.
Why you got your gun?
I know we all got guns. We all got guns. So bro, it's okay. ICE
For real?
You don't want me to call ICE. You don't want me to call ICE.
So why you got your gun?
Guns. What you want to do? Do you want me to call ICE?
I'm calling the police.
You will be at
I'm calling the
alligator.
police.
You will be at alligator Argate.
Where is the gun? Let me see.
Do you want to be?
He got it. He came to threaten us.
Hey, don't die tonight, man. Jesus love you, sir. Don't die tonight.
Damn.
To alligator Argate.
Who gonna protect our security guard? All right.
Bow, bow, bow.
So, in the middle of all of this, fans noticed that Kehlani was no longer following Chrisean on Instagram, and people assumed it was about the video because, you know, Kehlani is very known for being an activist. She always is calling people out. She spoke up for Palestine. She's been actually her career got impacted about how vocal she's been about things. So they just assumed that like she wanted to be associated with somebody who would be around someone else who would make those type of comments towards, you know, a possible immigrant, because we don't even know if that man is an actual immigrant or if he's not, doesn't have papers.
Yeah.
And so a very popular TikToker named Nosy Bystander, who similar to me does like recap videos about like pop culture, drama, and tea and stuff like that. She had a video recapping the situation and went viral. And Kehlani clarified in the comment section that she came up saying about her and Chrisean hanging out. She said she came up to me at church and asked to come to the gym. And then I went to the gym the next day. I thought it was the kind thing to do. I don't keep up with any of this. I don't know when this apartment situation was, but it absolutely was not the same day. I separated myself quite literally the next day for my own reason. You can keep me right on out of it. You know, I don't play this at all. So basically she's saying that like her unfriending her had nothing to do with this particular video, like everybody was assuming. But then after seeing Kehlani's comments, Chrisean went live on Instagram to share her side of the story, where she then claimed that the tension between them allegedly stems from the fact that both of them have been involved with Blueface in the past. Let's watch a little bit what she says, Britt.
We start talking. She started telling me reasons why I should get this removed. She's the one that got the laser removal place where I'm going to go because that's where she go. She was giving me advice, and then she came out of nowhere, and I'm asking her, like, not like that, but like, where is this all coming from? Like how do you, like she kept saying he's a manipulator, he's this, he's that, he's that. Girl, come to find out, she telling me with her own mouth that Blueface cracked that she'll be not, like, she just starts like telling herself, she like, I'm nothing to worry about because I don't really want him, but let me tell you this. In my head, I'm like, damn, what bitch he didn't hit? You feel me? This is why I fell out with, not like that, but Coi Leray. Over the same shit. This nigga crack every bitch in the industry. Like, for real. All right, cool. We're still cool. We prayed after that. After she told me that, it sat on me like, so with somebody that's giving me advice about a tattoo, about his face being on my face, but you're the same female that rolled that nigga face. You feel me? But I ain't say nothing, bro. On crib, I ain't say nothing. I just was, I went through with the situation like, all right, we still could be friends, because how long ago was that? I didn't even ask how long ago, bro. I just was like, all right, let me back up from that. Okay, cool. We work out the next day. Guess who's blowing my phone? My baby dad. It say Chrisean dad. Bro, we're doing reps. She's telling me what to do, how to do it. My phone is ringing. So I'm looking at her. I looked at the phone. I said, hold on, let me take this 1 second. Took it. I stepped off. You know what I did? I asked him politely. I asked him, first of all, he was talking about his house and all this other stuff, like, go get the rest of your things, da da da. You know, me, I'm like, you cracked Kehlani? Like, you used to deal with her? Like, how deep it was? Y'all still talk? Like, what is it? When would y'all stop talking? Like, all that. I asked him all that. I don't know if that offended her, but I stepped off when I asked it. Okay, cool.
So now during this live, Kehlani was actually watching it and leaving comments saying, this is uncalled for. I let you into my home. I was actually really kind. I protect my peace. Now I mess with your baby daddy. Jesus Christ. She also said, putting it on your son is diabolical, bro. We were with 5 people. This is diabolical. And then she also said to the chat, y'all can't tell me y'all believe this. And then eventually said, okay, I'm out. This is exactly why I unfollowed you. And so then in response to that live, Kehlani then posted this video to her story where she...
What do I gain from this? What do I gain from this? Bro, please. Oh my God. I'm in Paris.
Hello?
Oui,
Clock
oui. Bonjour.
why you gonna say we? And you know they arguing over dick.
Allegedly. And then she also posted a couple more stories saying, "Ill, what the hell? We're adults. We are mothers. Oh my God, please. I make music. This is not my ball. I'm literally on set," which I think is I don't take sides. I'm not gonna laugh. Then she said, "I didn't listen to anyone who warned me not to hang with Chrisean, obviously. I said people conflate my character and come at me wrong all the time. It made me sad. So I was down to form my own opinion. All of this because I unfollowed to protect myself. This is exactly why. Y'all better not be believing this. I feel like I got tricked into this. I got finesse. Anyways, this is what I get for ignoring my discriminant." And then she says, "Dating any and all of this nasty mess one time and one time only. You don't have to make up nasty rumors and lie on her because I separate myself as a mother and protector of my peace and safety. I'm dealing with safety issues and didn't want to be on camera nor keep having issues related to my peace being disturbed, nor my whereabouts being discovered. I said on the Shade Room post, I wish the best for you and your family. To get triggered by that and create a disgusting rumor that doesn't fit my timeline agenda and is quite literally beneath me is crazy. You don't have to stoop low. Focus on your relationship with God and your son. This wasn't called for. Not addressing it again. Get off my live and focus forward. You got a life ahead of you." And then one of Kehlani's friends who was actually there when they were all working out also posted this to her story saying, or I don't know if it's her actually, but their story, "Y'all know I don't even do this, but we do. What we're not about to do is lie on my friend. I was there the entire time. She quite literally never said that once or hinted at it or insinuated. It's enough bullshit going on in life already to go and create it. Praying for her and hers because of what the fuck is going on." Now, unshockingly, after seeing all of these posts from Kehlani and her friends, Chrisean then went live again and addressed what was said. Let's watch that.
It ended with, "Oh, this is beneath me. Take care of your son." What's beneath you, regular people? Because you live in a 2-bedroom apartment in downtown LA. So quit all that high power popping it like you some big shot caller. Chill. Like, for real. Ain't nothing beneath you. You set me up. Okay, he didn't crack. How he didn't crack? Why did you tell me that you dealt with him before? He's a master manipulator. You know what I'm going through. Been there, that type of vibe. Then you also mentioned how you shared this with a couple of some girls, and they had the same story about him, and then you wondering how we all like. I'm wondering how he all got us. You didn't end it with, "Oh, but he didn't crack." You just ended it there, like you learned from dealing with him, like to leave him alone. You didn't. Oh no, but we didn't. You know, you got nothing to worry about. You were just like, "Oh no, I'm over that." So you don't got nothing to worry about. First of all, I don't even care. I don't deal with him. We broken up. I don't care. But the fact that you trying to make and play a victim card, "Oh, I'm just protecting my peace. I really unfollowed her because I have a stalker and he found me through her Snapchat and da da da." When was this? When I asked you, "Is it okay for me to record?" You said, "No, girl, it's okay." Why we didn't show them positivity? You was cheesing in the camera. You was fanned out. Shit. What are you talking about? You was pressed to be in the camera. Your body language wasn't saying, "Oh, stop recording me." You was engaging with my Snapchat, bro. I'm tired of letting people in this industry, females, period, anybody, period. It's somehow I be being some genuine female, like a person, to let somebody in just for them to bait me. Because she ran to play with me, bro. This is a whole promo. This is a promo run for her records. Like, okay, cool. You used me and said F me because what? Girl, talking about this beneath you. Girl, I know where you live at, girl. That 2-bedroom apartment, talking about this beneath you. All right. Okay, Kehlani.
Oh, it's just so much.
So obviously we know that Kehlani used to be very publicly bisexual and has dated men in the past. And we also know that Kehlani is always very public with her relationships. If she's dating somebody, we're going to know and we're going to see it. So a lot of people just are assuming that Chrisean is lying because Kehlani has never been, shipped with Blueface before. They've never been pictured together. There's never been any rumors or anything in blogs that they were dating. But on the flip side of that, Chrisean did make some points in her videos. Like, if you're so concerned about your safety, why did you agree to be on my Snapchat? You know what I mean? Why did you agree to whatever? And Kehlani was posting to her Instagram story where she was out in the world. So it's just kind of like, I want to see y'all opinion on this. Like, do y'all think that Kehlani actually hooked up with Blueface and she was weird for bringing it up to Chrisean? And do y'all think she was right for unfollowing her and maybe lied about the reason why she unfollowed her?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna say, why is Chrisean still worried about who this man fucked? Because he done fucked so many people, and they say you not bothered by it.
Yeah,
Everything you said before that shows that you are bothered, and
right.
you were just another one on the hit list for real.
I mean, I wouldn't want to hang out with somebody that like my girlfriend hooked up with either. Like, I don't believe in being sister wives with bitches. Like, if you and I are attracted to the same nigga, or like you used to date my nigga, we can be cordial. I'm not gonna be weird with you, but we're definitely not gonna be besties. We're definitely not gonna be working out in the gym together, right? And I feel like if you dated my man, you should definitely tell me. Like, let me know. Or actually, my man should tell me if I'm actively still with that person. They're not together, right? So there's that piece of it. But like, if I'm with my man and we run into your ex, you should let me know who she is or who she was to you so I can move accordingly, because I think that's weird. But also, do we believe it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Did she have her tooth out in that last video, or is her tooth back in?
I don't think she's ever gotten her tooth fixed.
I saw her with her tooth fixed, and I was just praying and hoping that she kept it
I
fixed.
think it might be a fake.
Flipper.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
I want her to
so.
just get it fixed. All this money she make, what the hell is going
Yeah,
on?
but that was also part of
me.
her image too.
I don't like it. I think that Kehlani probably did deal with Blueface, and I think she probably did bring it up to Chrisean just to, like you said, break the ice, just like on some. I rather you hear
break the ice is crazy. I wouldn't say to break the ice.
But maybe to my point, maybe she was just like, if we're gonna hang out, let me let you know what it is or what it was. You know what I
So, because
mean?
you want to, sometimes you rather hear it from the source versus Blueface. Because if he would have found out they were hanging, and then Blueface told her, Chrisean might have been looking at Kehlani like, "Bitch, we've been hanging. Why you ain't just tell me?" So maybe she was trying to get ahead of the game. But I
Right.
think where it got a little messy was that Chrisean asked Blueface why they in the gym. Like, if I told you that, bitch, don't go ask a nigga about it. First of all, because now I just feel like that's going to create drama, unnecessary drama at that, because it was so long ago. And I'm kind of really only telling you so that you find out from me. But now that you being messy and want to ask him when you know that he might go to the blogs and he might do all this extra shit,
Well, isn't
now
he
I'm about
down?
to exit stage right, because what the hell is you doing? And then I think with the whole Chrisean taking it to live, but that's what she do, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't know how to keep private things in her private life.
Never.
Almost everything makes it way to the internet. So I do think that Kehlani should have been cautious of that. Like, regardless of what y'all talking about, she probably gonna bring that shit to the internet, even if it's just like we was doing yoga. I don't know. Chrisean brings every fucking thing to the internet. So I think that maybe it was like Kehlani did really fuck with him. Not saying like they had sex or anything, but maybe there was a phase where they were talking or whatever.
Talking to deal with each other, yeah.
Put it out there, let her know, let her deal with it, and then it just kind of backfired, and now she had the exit stage left. That's what I think.
You feel like they did hook up and Kehlani's just not being honest.
I don't know about sex.
Her.
I don't know nothing about no sex or nothing, but I think maybe they did deal with each other. I mean, they both from the West Coast. I can see that being her type of nigga. And I've never seen Kehlani with any guy besides Kyrie. So I don't be keeping up Kyrie Irving, the basketball player.
Yeah, but she was dating YG.
Okay,
And Party
I'm
Next
saying who
Door.
I saw her with. I'm saying because you was like, she usually has like really public relationships. I do remember now why did you saying that, but like I don't know her roster of niggas, and I have a roster of people that I've dealt with that people would have never seen in the public or on IG. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
I mean, you can fuck somebody overnight.
Not put it out there. You get what I'm saying? So just
I mean, I guess
we
maybe she's just been more public with her lesbian relationships, because I've seen all the girls she's dated in the past couple of years.
I'm gonna say, first of all, I don't care. Yo, if you had a conversation with, like, if you was talking to my girl, not even just fucking, if you was talking to my girl and we are doing more than just like crossing paths or just saying what's up, like if we are kicking it in any way, I need to know, hey, I used to talk to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, and it is awkward, right? Because it is that awkward conversation. But I'd much rather just clear the air and get that shit off. You get that shit, and I decide if I want to kick it with you after or not.
Exactly.
But on another note, like, Y'all, I can't remember the last time I unfollowed somebody. Like, even if I don't really like, if I
I don't follow
followed
people all
you,
the time.
I do too.
but like on a public level like that, like
Public
I
like
just
what?
like she's saying for my mental health, like couldn't you just have like you
Well, I
already
don't
know
think she would
everybody's
have.
going
I don't think
people
she would
gonna
have
find
addressed it if Chrisean hadn't said anything on the live. Like the
Yeah,
fans noticed it, and then
the
it turned
fans noticed
into
it.
that's
a
what I'm saying.
thing.
What made them even look that up? That's so like
No, but
That's
messy.
so random.
if they just kicking it, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, if you just on some peaceful shit, like, yo, she's not good. I'm gonna silence you or whatever. I'm gonna give it a couple weeks. Not like right after we done kicked it and I unfollow you. Now it look like we got problems.
I see what you're saying. I mean, I feel like I I think that her excuse was an excuse and probably not the real reason why she unfollowed her. But I know that Kehlani really leads into that very peaceful, very zen, drama free type of brand. And so if she admits, like, I hung out with her and I didn't like her, so I unfollowed her, it would kind of go against the brand that she has. But sometimes it's just easier to be honest and be like, yeah, I wasn't feeling it after we hung out, so I unfollowed you in the
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, I ain't mad. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought Chrisean was doing better. I thought she was
Me too. I don't know what
maturing.
That's
happened.
why I was confused when you was earlier. Like, she's much more, and I'm not saying she's less, but like she is who she is,
I
which
thought
is
she
like
found
very
God.
messy.
I
And
thought she changed too. I'm a
I
little
don't I don't think so, y'all.
yeah,
I
I'm
think she's made
disappointed.
changes, and I think she's trying to make changes. But I think to your point, Britt, the one thing that she's gonna do is she's gonna go on live and she's gonna talk about whatever's going on and make it
Every
like a public
time.
thing.
Like what the hell?
Now
And
she did say that when she saw the videos about Kehlani unfollowing her, she did text Kehlani privately and she didn't respond. So there could have been a situation where she attempted to like deal with it privately, but then ultimately chose to go to social media anyways.
Yeah.
all right, just a random question. If somebody unfollow you, how do y'all feel about them in real life? If this is somebody not
Asking us that or the people?
if somebody unfollows you, how do you feel about them? If this is somebody that you cross paths with, not just like a random follow.
Like,
I
are
would,
we
I would, I would
friends?
want to
Or
know. I would want to know why you unfollow me. Cause what the hell?
if we're like good friends, like we hang out consistently and like communicate with each other
Or if it's
consistently,
somebody you see on the regular, like
I
you
don't
just
actually am not offended by that, but I also am very problematic sometimes on social media. So I can only imagine what I might have posted that pissed you off
okay.
and put you over the edge. You know what I mean? Like, I just got unfollowed by a big influencer on TikTok the other day, and I was like, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You didn't like my video. I feel that. Protect your peace, sister.
Yeah,
Protect your
I
peace.
post hella gay shit, so I mean, depending on who you are, maybe you don't want to see how
You
that
don't
gay
want to
yeah,
engage with that.
shit.
Yeah.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. So like recently I think shit, this might have been Facebook or something. I don't even know who to do
Yeah,
this, but we
Facebook.
was you sleeping on Facebook. If you sleeping on
I
Facebook,
don't go on Facebook like that. That's for old
Facebook
people.
is it you
That's where
think
you need to
about
take your stories. You probably make more on
yeah,
Facebook than
you go
TikTok.
viral
Y'all
like
think so?
yes.
Yes.
Oh
You would
my
make more
God. Am
money
I
on
missing a
Facebook.
platform? I literally go on Facebook to like let people know I'm still alive and like my mom's
I
post.
feel like Country Wayne runs his whole pay shit off of Facebook. Facebook's the only platform that
Huh.
actually even sends me payments.
Maybe
Yeah,
I should start cross posting on
Oh,
you
now
Facebook.
you
should.
want to. But
Y'all
anyway,
gonna have to make some money. Y'all know I want to make a coin now.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like just a few months ago, like and this I seen like a deposit of $19, and I was like, you know what?
It always be
Am I
something
am
little.
I sleeping on Facebook? Because I ain't see a deposit from nobody else.
Okay.
Right? But
But go back to what you were saying.
anyway, I unfollowed a dude. I unfriend a dude. I don't even know who he is actually. He's probably from like my hometown. That
Hmm.
was saying, "Oh wow, now they're having pride parades. What else is next?" And I was just like, "Y'all are so miserable to eat. Like, why does this bother you?" And I
Yeah.
unfollowed him, but I let it know. I just put it out there and like,
You
why
know,
do
like
I
a
need to
post or
be friends
something.
with this dude?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he messaged me like, "Yo, like I ain't mean it like that." Like, sir,
But
you
you
don't need
posted
to.
it though.
Sir, you don't need to explain. I didn't even message it. Actually, I didn't open the message. I just seen the first
You
line.
seen it yet?
Yeah, but like, it's just like, yeah, I do need to protect my peace because you just pissed me off with that. Like, why are
Yeah.
you so angry at some gay shit?
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, I don't know, and I do think you need to make it clear. But like, is Kalani with K1?
You know what's so funny? That's what I was gonna research before I saw this drama go down because it's been speculated for a couple months now. And, you know, they had the song together. They hang out all the time. But Kehlani also engages with everybody like that's her girlfriend. And she says that. So, like, I don't know if there's any hard evidence as of yet. Like,
Does that kind of look like her type too? From
I
like
mean,
the
she
last.
definitely has a type, but so do I. So I can't judge because I can line them up and they look like cousins.
I'm
But
weak.
Kehlani don't got no type, right? She done dated men, film studs.
No, she likes light skin.
Well, she
Yeah.
dated
Curly
Victoria
soft
Monet,
skin.
and that's a whole feminine
I'm talking
woman.
about her. She has a type in dykes for sure.
Type and dyke.
Like she matches the other girls she has.
They could be sisters.
I want to ask our viewers: do any of y'all know, is she dating K1?
I'm gonna send you
Send
something that I found on the
receipts in the
internet. And
DMs.
I'm gonna send you something I found on the internet yesterday. You can start there. Maybe you saw it
Okay.
too. Yeah,
I mean, I saw a video where she was like singing like my girlfriend, but then she commented on the video was like, you guys are clip farming. And I'm just like, are they?
I'm gonna send it to you.
Are y'all dating? Yeah, send it to me because then we can talk about it next episode.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Hold on. Whoa. My phone started going crazy. Please continue.
Talking about lesbian couples, a popular lesbian travel couple, meaning they built their brand on like traveling around the world as a lesbian couple, right?
I wish I made my living off of that. Like,
okay.
Jealous.
They recently broke up, right? And you know, so I don't, as much as I'm tapped in, I don't be knowing everybody, right? And so I didn't even know who this couple was until I kept seeing their breakup all over my For You page, and like the Black lesbian community seems to be in shambles over it. The femme, Samira, I believe her name is, she has over 200,000 followers on TikTok and on Instagram, right? So she has a pretty good following. And then the stud is Ja. She has about 55,000, right? So they collectively always are going viral with their videos because they travel all over like Asian stuff, doing little foodie content, travel content, things like that. But then, right, early last week, Ja posted a now viral video, which has over 1 million views, showing herself packing up her things and announcing their breakup. She says that she still loves Samira, but sometimes love means letting go. She also admitted that she lost herself in the relationship, choosing it over parts of herself she shouldn't have, and that while they had built a beautiful life together, especially overseas, the main lesson that she learned was never to dim your light or sacrifice yourself for anyone. Adding that if they love you, they'll choose you as you are. Now, I, of course, went to the comments because y'all know how nosy I am and how much I like to dig. And nobody seemed to be surprised by the breakup.
damn.
Many had already noticed tension between the two, especially when they went on their live streams, saying that Samira often looked very uninterested in engaging with Ja, and they were just kind of like, y'all should be moving on. It looks good.
You can edit a vlog. You can't edit them live streams.
You can't edit them live streams. And the one thing people are going to do is they're going to screen record your live stream. And I love it because then I can watch it because I am never just getting into somebody's live. I'm so sorry. As nosy as I am, I just cannot commit to like sitting in someone's live.
I can never. Give me the highlights.
Like, you know? I really feel like corny for doing that. Yeah. But I do love those.
If it's only 3 people, okay? I'm gonna just throw that.
Right, because like now I'm embarrassed because why I'm the only person in here.
And they start BADDIE galore in the building.
Right. Like, don't call me out because they gonna see me. Okay, so after the video goes viral, Ja ends up addressing the kind of like feedback that the video has been getting in a live stream where she got very emotional. Let's watch it.
Y'all can be song. I hate whoever put that song on there, making it even more.
I think she was listening to that in the background.
Oh wow, yeah, my baby going through it.
Yeah,
she's going to get you emotional every time.
It's not funny, but like I hate seeing people cry on camera. Anyways, in that same live, you know, she also addressed, so because people were in the comments basically like making assumptions like that Ja was using Samira for money and that like Samira was using Ja for this, and like they were just kind of like just throwing assumptions out on there, what case might be. So she was just like saying people were negative and getting emotional about it. But then she also addressed some other comments that they were getting about their recent trip to Bali. That's when people noticed that things were pretty tense between them. And she also was adding that she feels like people were expecting for their breakup to be a lot more dramatic because they want to be messy. Let's watch that.
The body trip was a little weird. Yeah, we barely even posted. Like, I don't even. Yeah, but you say was like the things that I wanted to do when I came here, that's far as like, you know, expand my people mind, help the people, like not even move to Thailand, but just open up people's mind, because I felt like I was called to do that. The people seeing people like me or us moving abroad, right? We can show that to the world. That's what I wanted our shit to be about, but it wasn't that. Like, she was mainly posting on our thing. So in YouTube, I was doing our YouTube, but I was kind of slacking on that too, because sometimes even when I would post, just to even posting, you don't have to be in the camera all the time I post. Like, so yeah, some of the decisions was most like, I didn't do nothing I really wanted to do out here, to be honest. I wanted to explore the whole fucking Bangkok. Barely explore Bangkok, sitting in the house all the time. But maybe that was what I needed to do, be sitting still so I can pay attention to what's going on. And that's what happened. God complex. If she didn't want to come, she didn't have to. I didn't put no pistol to her head. Yeah, get her up out of here. Yeah, communication is everything. No, nobody cheated. No one cheated, y'all. No one cheated. No one cheated. People love drama. People love fucking drama. So, people love it. People love drama. So that's why it's 1,000 of y'all in here. I've never had 1,000 people in my fucking life before. I probably had 100, but 1,000? Never. And that's why I don't like that American. Why people so nosy, and then it's like I bet y'all expected me to come on here bashing her, huh? Talking negatively about our relationship, but it's really nothing negative to say. We just didn't work out. Things just started shifting. And when that happens, you can't do anything but choose you in the state that your body is saying choose.
People know we want the tea. I don't know why they act so shocked.
Listen, so as you can see, she's starting to get very offended that people are so tuned into her being on live, talking about the breakup unprovoked. Like, no one asked her to go on live. No one asked her to, you know what? Let me say neutral. Okay. Let me say neutral.
Listen, baby need to stop putting on this slow music. Every time she do, her voice start cracking. Put on some gangster shit.
Yeah,
but
like I was
saying, because people were in the comments, they were obviously like making comments towards her and maybe how she was showing up the relationship, either maybe kind of defending Samira, whatever the case may be. So she ended up doing another video a few days later, calling people out for feeding into the negativity around their breakup. Let's watch a little bit of that.
It's just crazy how TikTok love negativity. Like, even with the breakup shit, like, they push that video so bad. Like, that's crazy. Like, that video got 1 million views, not even in one day. Like, that shit crazy. But when I'm on here speaking life and trying to pour into people, they don't push it. But hey, I'm not gonna let that bother me. I need to be the person that I am. Like, I'm not gonna let that change me. And I'm not gonna keep pushing negativity. Like, this is the last video that y'all will see about me in that situation. Don't come on my live asking me questions about that. Please just respect me. That's all I ask. Like, the more I be on this app and, you know, see what's going on with my fucking situation, they'll relieve your pain and try to make money off of you. Like, it's crazy that people screen recorded my fucking videos and shit. Like, what if I sue y'all for this? Then what? Like, y'all need to stop doing shit like that, because that was a vulnerable moment, and yes, I get it. I put it on TikTok, but that was for me. I did that. It's my shit, right? I can do that. But for motherfuckers screen recording my live and posting it all over the pages is just crazy, bro. Like, y'all really need to get a life.
So that same day, I believe, Samira finally responded with her own set of videos on her account, where she said the breakup didn't happen overnight. They actually had been struggling for almost a year. She explained that she entered the relationship looking for a life partner, but it was her first relationship with another woman. So she wasn't familiar with some of the dynamics that you see in queer relationships. She addressed rumors that she had pushed Ja away from her femme friends, saying and admitting that she did develop some insecurities early on, but it was because of certain situations. One example, she said that Ja had picked her up from work in her car with a child inside that she did not recognize, later revealing that the child belonged to her friend who went to go get her nails done close by. So she basically offered to babysit the child while she was at the appointment. Samira said the situation just like never sat right with her. And then in another example, she said that at Ja's birthday party, she grabbed one of her femme friends by the waist to help lead her into the party, like escort her in. So Samira admitted that she reacted pretty emotionally in the moment. And while it didn't turn physical, it did lead to a verbal altercation between her and the girl. And as a result of Samira's insecurities kind of growing, Ja decided to cut off her femme friends, which Samira now believes may have stunted both of their growth in the relationship, but also feels like this could have been avoided had Ja just properly introduced her to these friends and let her know who these friends were to her, right? She then said that they moved in together within a month of meeting one another, very lesbian of them, which she now regrets because if she would have known now what she knew then, she wouldn't have done it. In terms of the financial aspect of the relationship, Samira was already working 2 jobs, one owning a lash studio and then doing security when she started dating Ja, who was working at a warehouse. Ja eventually left that job, got another job, and then ended up leaving that job and started doing gig work like food deliveries and packages and things like that. Samira, correct. I think it was Uber Eats. Samira also left her security job to focus on doing lashes full time before they both pivoted into listing their apartment on Airbnb for income. So they ended up moving to, I think, Seattle, I believe, with family for a couple months and realized that they could make quite a bit of money renting out their space. And so they decided to do corporate housing as 50-50 partners, getting an LLC and kind of making it that their business and then traveling around the world while they were doing corporate housing in America. Now, Samira said the idea was hers, but she was trying to create a stable financial future for the both of them, right? And then in another video, she actually detailed what really drove them apart. Let's watch that.
Main things that really separated us. After we moved to Thailand, we began to realize that we valued things differently. Our visions became very different. Number one being marriage. Before we moved to Thailand, I was proposed to at my birthday / our going away party. And once we actually got to Thailand, we started to have conversations about marriage. And that's when it was addressed that she did not view marriage the same way that I viewed marriage. I wanted a marriage certificate, I'm not gonna lie, and she stated that her love and commitment should just be enough for me. To be quite honest, I get that 1,000%, but I want what I want. We did say that we were gonna elope, but I still wanted a marriage certificate. I didn't want to just lean on love and commitment. Also, we had a conversation about 2-3 months ago about starting a family, and I actually do want a family. I'm 25 right now, but possibly like around the age of 30. Age also was playing a huge factor in that as well. Ja and I are 7 years apart. By the time I turn 35, Ja will be 42. She wasn't really comfortable with having a child that later on in life. Me personally, age ain't nothing but a number. I brought that conversation to light in hopes of actually planning for the future. I've always said that I don't want kids right now. Right now it's too early for me. 30, 35, that's when I'll be about ready. Stated that she no longer wanted to bring kids into this world. That was truly heartbreaking. I get the world is crazy, but God's will be done. Will be done. All praises. Also, another thing, really just intimacy. We struggle with intimacy and the connection, and me personally, I'm a lover girl. I've never really struggled with intimacy in my lifetime. That's something that honestly comes very easy for me. I just didn't see how we were having those problems. After trying times and times again, it's just a hurdle that we could not overcome. These are things that have really been tugging at our relationship, and we've still been trying to come together as one, but I truly feel like we made the best.
So in the third video, she went into more details about their lack of intimacy because obviously people in the comments asked. And she said that they were only having sex once a month or every 2 months, that they barely touch, and that she felt emotionally distant and unseen, and even sometimes unattractive and insecure because they weren't it wasn't just sex, but just like, just affection in general, that it just didn't exist in a relationship. And like she said, it left her feeling unwanted, insecure, and emotionally unhealthy. And so they eventually decided that them breaking up was just the best for the both of them. Now, even though Joss said that she wasn't going to post any more about the breakup, she did end up responding to all of Samara's videos. Let's watch that, and then let's discuss what we think about the situation.
Like, bro, I wasn't even really seeing the videos and stuff at first, y'all, like of what she was saying and shit. But it's really crazy, and like it hurt because like it just proves to me what you thought about me this whole time. Like, that's crazy. Like, and I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not even doing this to clear my name or nothing. Like, it's just a bunch of motherfuckers who saying shit from the outside looking in that don't even know me, bro. Don't even know what I've been through in life or know what I've been through in this relationship, bro. Like, that shit crazy, and it just shows people character, and it really shows who y'all are and how y'all go on in life. And that's the reason why y'all like going the way it is, because y'all all in my relationship trying to put y'all own perspectives to it of what y'all see and da-da-da-da-da. I did not plan. Why would I plan some shit like this? Like, what type of people are y'all to even think of some shit like that? That's really who y'all is, and y'all trying to project that shit onto me. Like, that's crazy, bro. But y'all really, like, to know me is to love me, and like, I'm glad I know myself, because if somebody else was saying that shit said about them from somebody that they loved, like, that would probably cause them to harm themselves, bro. Like,
Oh.
eXeL.
Hey, studs be hurting more. Hey, when a stud heart break, it's the
When
end
a
of the world.
stud heartbreak. Are you waiting for us to give our opinion on this situation?
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, okay. Thank you for such a marvelous breakdown.
Thank you. Thank you.
And traumatic, very triggering, because I can
You
see myself in Ja. I can see myself
Aw.
in Ja. Yeah. So it seems like from what I'm getting here, their relationship sped fast really quickly. They were
Mhm.
not having the proper conversations, the things that really matter that you should be speaking about before you get engaged. I think it's very crazy that you got engaged and then y'all are figuring out that y'all don't see the same way as far as marriage. Y'all don't
Right.
see the same way as far as kids. And I do think, like, once you start doing business with a person, maybe they were just more focused on that and trying to get their money on and all this good shit, as content creators. But it's like, we're not really having the core conversation that we need to be having to make sure that as a unit we're even supposed to really be together. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
it seems like and I've had that happen where, like, when shit gets so bad, now you find out what a person really feels about you. And it
Mm-hmm.
seems like she bought that the film Shamira, sorry. She
Yeah,
brought that to
Samara.
the internet, and Josh seems like she just now hearing that. Like, damn. So she like, thank you for telling me how you
Mm,
really feel
yeah.
after being together and us moving to a different country and getting engaged and all this extra stuff. Thank you for telling me how you really feel. So I do feel like people got to learn from this situation. Like, have those difficult conversations, y'all, and
Mm,
don't let things just go under the rug, because I overlooked a lot of things too when I was in love with somebody. Like, say we'll have a conversation and they'll be like, yeah, I don't want kids. And I'm like, all right, maybe I can have her one day want kids. You can't change nobody's opinion.
yeah, for
If a
sure.
bitch don't want no kids, the bitch don't want
Don't
no
want no
kids.
kids.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I think that love makes us be so hopeful that, maybe they'll do this because they know I want this. But at the same time, it's like, if a person is telling you what they're into, what they want, and if y'all not really seeing eye to eye on that, don't force that to be something that someday will just come
Yeah.
to fruition. Like, that may not be your person, but when you in love, like it seemed like they were, a lot of that stuff just kind of gets under the rug. And then it seems like when they were in a different country where it's foreign, they don't got a lot of outside noise. And like she said, she was sitting still. So now she thinking like, damn, this whole time I
Yeah.
really ain't even compatible. And it just now hit her. So let that be a lesson for y'all. I think and I could really relate to y'all because I've been in that situation for sure.
and I don't think the femme was bashing her.
No, she wasn't.
Like, I think it was kind of respectful but honest. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And like, to what Britt was saying, like, y'all for sure jumped and like, how do you propose to somebody but be like, but that's not the type of marriage I wanted a ceremony, but not legally. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it was already her birthday and they're going away party. Bitch, let's not make 3 in 1. All right. You already stealing from my birthday. All right.
Oh my
like,
god.
like what in the
That is so funny.
What the lesbian?
Is
What
y'all
the
here?
lesbian? Lesbian's crazy, man.
But I think it's just that simple that and like I say this all the time, like I know the lesbian connection and like you could sit in a car with somebody and talk to them for 8 hours and be like, this is my person.
Yeah.
You're such a like. She
Yeah.
told me her life story. Let me tell you, there's some things you're just not going to know about a person within the first day, first month, first year. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was a little like ridiculous, you know. But also, I do want to say, and I said it before, if
I
y'all
knew
are
you was gonna say this.
if y'all are putting your content out there as a couple,
Yep.
don't be mad when we in your business with the breakup, okay? And then like, yes, you was eating it up when you was getting those views as a couple. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that's the whole thing of social media. Drama sells, period. In movies, in social media, everything. So it sucks and shit. What a lot of like seasoned vloggers do is they know they about to eat off of they heart. I think we just interviewed Glamazon Tay and she said, what, y'all think I ain't about to get paid off my pain? I said, I feel that, sis.
Yeah.
I said, look, I'm gonna talk about my good
I
times.
mean, that's what Chrissy said when she addressed the things about her dating man. She said, I'm gonna address it, but I'm gonna address it on the platform that I make the most money at because I know that's what people are looking for.
And I ain't gonna lie, girl, you probably shouldn't have went live. Then you should have made 1,000 reels out of that story.
Well, that's what that my thing about
I'm sorry, y'all.
Part one, part two,
no, but like my thing is like you posted the video. We didn't ask you to post a video about the breakup. You posted the video. It was a whole voiceover video where she talked about why they're breaking up. I've hit a video that's made 1 million views before. You're gonna make some money. Like you can almost pay. You can put half on your rent with a video of 1 million views, quite literally. So my thing is like, it's okay for you to make money, and it's cool, right? But like, if you don't want people to talk about your business, do not put your business on the internet. Once you publish post and then it's public, that means that your right to privacy, I'm sorry, is gone because you've shared the info. We would not know y'all had broken up if you would not have told us.
Nah, that's a fact.
And it's annoying definitely to get like negative comments and people making opinions and assumptions and things like that. But you either address it or you just ignore it. But you can't get mad that people are making assumptions about the things that you're putting out on the internet that nobody asked you for.
Right. And she's emotional right now, so it's probably just like hitting her a lot, and she just really acting out the
100%.
emotion. Yeah.
And I think, you know, in terms of their relationship, I think I see both. I agree with both of y'all points. Like it is very hard to like when you're dating somebody and you hear something they said about you after you broke up. You're like, well, damn, like why are you just saying talk to me about these concerns or like about the way that you felt? But then also it's like she was very respectful. Samira was when she was posting her video. She was very respectful of what she was saying. And it's just
and you like how you said, why you ain't talk to me? That was the problem from the beginning. Y'all didn't talk to each other about these things.
Yeah.
If y'all would have communicated from the beginning, a lot of this shit wouldn't have happened. And that's why, like, I'll be saying, like, communication is way more than surface level. Communication is at the moment you went through that like time where you said she later admitted that she felt jealous. Like, hey, I felt jealous. Why did you feel jealous? Because you was touching her
talk
waist.
about
I
it,
was
right?
just moving her through, but you felt like and respecting their opinion, even if you don't agree with it. Understand where they're coming from and their perspective, and talking through. Like, I think a lot of what we just watched was all communication, even from the sex and stuff. Like, did you? It would be crazy to like consider y'all have sex issues, which people may.
People do. I mean, like, just talk about it.
Yeah, and maybe y'all didn't communicate. Maybe she did invent like, well, you know, having sex once a month ain't it. You know what I mean? But you never told me that was like this is a make or break situation. Maybe I don't know. I'm just saying it doesn't seem like they communicated about a lot.
The part about relationships that people don't want to like really dig into is like you have to have very uncomfortable conversations with your partner. You might hurt their feelings, you might offend them, you might trigger them, but if you don't express how you feel, they're not going to know that there's an issue, and that's on you. That's not on them. People are not mind readers. You can know somebody a lot and still not understand or know what's going on in their head because they're not telling you. So you have to, like, me and my girlfriend, we have check-ins where we create a safe space where we just give each other feedback. And sometimes my feelings get hurt, and sometimes her feelings get hurt, and sometimes we offend each other, but we're able to walk out of that conversation feeling stronger and trusting each other more because we're being honest.
Yeah.
Relationships are not easy. They're not perfect, especially like lesbian relationships that move very fast. There's an age gap. Samira probably thought she was going to get in a relationship with someone who was a lot more established and settled because she was looking for a life partner, getting married and having kids. Ja doesn't seem to be really on that level. And it's like you get into a relationship and if I saw my man grab her friend around the waist, I would also crash out. Like, I have a whole bunch of dyke friends. They'll just hold my hand or something. They're not going to grab me around the waist.
Hold your hand.
Yeah, but like hold my hand and get me up the stairs. At like my good dyke friends. Yeah.
Ma'am.
You think that's inappropriate?
Holding hands.
If I'm in 4-inch heels and I'm walking up the stairs and they hold my hand to help me get up the stairs, I don't think that's inappropriate.
That's like the same thing, though.
Yeah, I feel like an arm around the waist is a lot more sensual than like
a hand?
barely holding my hand.
Now it's barely holding. You see?
Right, now she's saying barely.
Talking about.
She talks.
We are barely holding hands. Barely holding hands.
She's trying to gaslight us. She's trying to gaslight us.
I have a lot of close dyke friends, and they definitely help me up the stairs, and I don't think it's sexual at all.
Baddie Galore, you ain't say help me up the stairs.
I did say help me up the stairs.
Security might help my ass down the stairs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, security helps me up the stairs. They hold my hand. I don't think that's inappropriate.
Baddie Galore, that's why communication is important, because that's not what you said.
That's what I meant.
You
like,
pissed me off, and that's not even what you meant.
When I'm in heels, my dyke friends will definitely help me up the stairs, help me down the curve, things like that. But never would they put their arm around my waist.
Well, if I was your girl, I'd say, you know what, baby? Start wearing fucking flats.
That's crazy.
Right, exactly.
That was very Ike Turner-ish.
I was on the curb. I was on the stairs.
Imagine ballet flats.
Bro, if you can't walk in them heels.
Y'all are crazy, bro.
I'm just playing.
I feel like I'm the same one sometimes with y'all. I feel like y'all are the crazy ones.
I feel like, you know, we need like the fact that she just simply said like holding hands is better than the waist was crazy. But
you're not gonna let this go because you said you were you brought it back up.
But I'm just saying that right there is exactly why people need to communicate. You know what I mean? Because let's just say, for example, just in a petty aspect, because I don't be tripping at all. Like, but like, let's just say I'm like, I saw your friend holding your hand, right? And my girl's like, why you tripping? Why you doing this? But she could have said, babe, my heels was 4 inches. I could barely walk in those. I'm like,
100%.
Yeah.
It's a communication thing.
Right, but she might have tripped because I was tripping first. And she'd be like, yo, you're insecure. You're da-da-da. When really she could say, babe, I could not walk in them or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it's that important.
Because I have dyke best friends.
Dyke is crazy. Why do you have to keep calling them dyke best friends?
Please.
You're such a...
Like, why are they... I don't understand why they're making so much noise. I love the word dyke. I say this all the time, eXeL. I love that word.
That's some up north shit. That's some like
the thing is, I'm not even from up north though.
But you up in that area.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It's
okay, but
the lingo is, and I'm from up there, so I
that's
get
what I'm about to say. Y'all are from up here.
No, but it's
I'm from the Midwest, baby.
Adjacent to the side.
Adjacent is crazy.
Adjacent is crazy.
You're not from the South. You just live there.
Yeah.
No.
From the Midwest.
We're
but I have a lot of stud best friends.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a lot of girls that my stud best friends date and vice versa always assume that there's something going on because we're a stud in the femme in a close, not like we're best friends. Like I've been best friends with my best friend since college when I met Kay. Y'all know Kay. And so it's like people always assume like, oh, did y'all date, or like were y'all in a relationship, or like y'all, like that's literally just my best friend. It has always just been my best friend. You know what I mean? And I'm like a touchy feely friend, so I'm always like
it just doesn't get better the more
It
she
don't
says,
get better.
She's not really
You're
justifying
touching all your
anything.
dyke friends.
She's not justifying anything right now.
But I'm like that with my femme friends too. Like I'll put my hand on their thighs, or I'll put my arm around my
And that's not
friend.
okay neither. Y'all films love to try to get away with so much shit. And that shit is
What do
so
you
unfair.
mean?
Y'all can get twerks and all kind of shit. I can't get no ass. As soon as I get a little twerk, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Bitch, you just got 15
I don't care
twerks.
about my girlfriend dancing with somebody else though.
But I'm
Don't
not
get me
gonna
started.
lie. I'm sorry if my girl is.
I'm
sitting
triggering
there,
y'all. I'm triggering y'all.
It started with Ja. Ja triggered me. Y'all triggered me. Everything is triggering me today.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. If I'm sitting there and my wife is right beside me with her hand on her dyke's friend's thigh, that's weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't deny the truth, but it's going
Well, the
against
thing
you.
is, like my best friend hates it, and she always swats my hand away. So like, I feel like people know it's not serious. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just like rubbing on her thigh. Like I'm not. I'm a touchy feely friend for sure, though.
I got a
My
lot of
femme
friends
friends
like
with my
that. I ain't
sex
gonna
friends
lie.
with my straight friends. Like I'm gonna be posted up like I'm your man every single time.
Yeah, I got a lot of touchy feely.
But I do think when you're in a relationship, not even saying like your girl's insecure or nothing, or like you owe it to her, but I do think there are certain things you should do when you're.
Well, you shouldn't do like I'm not gonna sit there in the club with my hand on anyone's. Well, my femme friends that I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Like me and my friend Iman, we be posted up together in the club with our partners right next to us, and it's.
But I ain't gonna lie, so many femmes like try to hit on my wife to where like my wife is so like solid with me that like it's not nothing. But she'll tell me like, "Damn, girl, I thought we was just cool," and I think she like me. You know what I'm saying?
I actually, femmes be aggressive, and I don't like it.
Films
and they sneaky.
They be dressed as films and a stud at heart. They know what the fuck they be doing.
Femmes be aggressive. I was hanging out the other day, and I was like, I feel like this girl want to have sex with me, and I just want to be her friend. Like, and I think she's real cool and stuff. But I was just like, she kept asking me about like my sex life, and I'm just like, girl, like. You're like she kept asking, "Oh, you and your girlfriend don't? No, we don't do nothing. We don't do nothing but each other. Like we are not in an open relationship. We are not non-monogamous. Like none of that shit. Like
my wife was telling me how she was talking about me to a coworker, and right when the lady found out, like, oh, you got a wife, and then she started moving her tongue. But at first, my wife was like, it looked like it was just like. Oh, you like right? But she said the girl was moving her tongue for hella long. She said it got awkward. And she was like, ever since she found out I have a wife, like she'll just keep asking gay shit. Like,
I mean, I will say your wife is a baddie, right? And BRITT's fiance is a baddie too. I can kind of see why they might flirt with them. You know what I mean? Because like when you got a bad bitch on your arm, other people are gonna notice.
Yeah. But
doesn't make it right.
I'm saying is how Britt was saying, like these femmes, of course they can get away with more shit. Like I'm not naive neither that some of these bitches might really be trying to be slick. But there is one more thing I want to add on to the whole story that I feel like you mentioned, that if you have I think femme or masculine friend, you should definitely introduce them to your partner to make them feel comfortable. It does get weird if I brought a femme around and was like, this is my friend, and then properly introduce her to my girl. You know what I'm saying? And I think you said like the femme or the stud, like this Ja had a femme friend that she didn't properly introduce to her girl.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I feel like as a club promoter, people that I've dated come to my parties all the time. And there's never going to be a time where I'm going to have my nigga around somebody I talk to and they don't know who that person is. And it's not detailed. I'm like, oh, like, just so you know, I used to talk to so-and-so, because they'll come up to me, they'll speak. Well, I'm on good terms with a lot of people that I used to talk to, because it's like, it's like no beef. But so they'll come up and they'll speak, and I don't want my man to ever feel disrespected by someone else's presence. Right. So I'm going to let them know, like, hey, like, this is someone I used to deal with. This is someone I used to talk to. This is someone I used to date. Because, you know, they might speak to her, but in the case may be, they're like, oh, like, I've had people like, oh my God, I've seen you on her Instagram all the time. Like, it's so good to meet you. Like, a little weird, but like, she already knows who you are, so it's not disrespect.
Yeah,
right?
don't let nobody have a one up on your girl.
There should be no one who knows her more than she knows who they are that I dealt with, in my opinion. It should be a conversation. The same way I don't want to be best friends with her ex. Like, if her ex was somewhere and she spoke to me, I would say hi, but we're not about to be besties. We're not going to be hanging out, right? So like, I just think that communication, like, let people know.
Yeah.
If you have a femme best friend, like, I'll use myself as example. If you have a femme best friend who fake is affectionate in the club, let me know so that when she hugs you or she jokingly hits your thigh, I'm not going to think she's flirting with you.
Yeah, no,
you know
that's
what I mean?
a fact. That's
so
a
you
fact.
have to give people a heads up and like let people like, oh, that's my best friend Key. She's a femme. We've been best friends for this long, so they know the relationship to you and I, so they don't assume that it's something that it's not.
Yeah,
but
that's
you
a
don't
fact.
tell people who bitches are. That's when you start looking crazy.
Yeah, and if you're
They don't ask, you don't tell.
No,
Okay.
but for real, if you're not acknowledging that your friend is very flirtatious, hey, don't worry about her. She's just very flirtatious, and you're not acknowledging that,
Yeah.
then it's kind of weird. But if you're like, girl, she be flirting with everybody, just a heads up before we get into this
Right.
club. But if you're not telling me that now, I feel like, hold up, what's
Right. It's gonna be like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Side eye.
We got away from it, but we came back. I was triggering y'all, but I think we came back and we healed. We healed as a group.
We went good.
Sorry,
on
man,
that one.
Galore. You be setting me off. Bro.
I used to be problematic, but I'm not no more. I promise.
Debatable.
Right. Don't believe it.
Okay. So, as we always talking about gay shit.
Damn, look at that ass. Sorry.
Okay.
God damn.
Okay. Are you done?
Porsha fine.
She is fine.
Woo, look at that ass.
Okay. You're about to piss me off.
God damn, I mean the ass looking at me. I wasn't even looking at it. It's looking at me. God damn.
So, in a recent exclusive interview with People Magazine, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams opened up about her recent divorce from Simon. I don't know what his last name, how to say it. I don't want to be disrespectful, but from Simon. And she was talking about why she was choosing to take a break from dating as she works through this heartbreak. Now, this marks Porsha's second divorce. She was previously married to NFL player Cordell Stewart and then was briefly engaged to Dennis McKinley, who is like a local businessman in Atlanta.
Shout out to Dennis. We love Dennis.
Yeah, the father of her child. And he did cheat when she was pregnant, I believe.
All right. Not too much on Dennis.
Sorry, not too much on Dennis. Sorry. No, I like Dennis. I like Dennis on the show. I actually really do like Dennis on the show. And I think they're still in love. But
I agree.
Her divorce from Simon came with its own drama following the public backlash over the fact that she met him through his ex-wife, who was her friend and castmate Fallon, and then they got together and got married. It was actually kind of crazy. But anyways, they had a big wedding. They were super popular as a couple, and now they're going to divorce. So in the People interview, Porsha said that at this point, she doesn't like anyone, especially not men. But then she said something that I want us to talk about, which is she's now wondering if she might be attracted to or open to dating women instead. Let's watch what she says.
It's lonely. I can't connect with other men. You know, it's like people trying to introduce me, but it's just when it's not the same, it's not the same. So I'm going to do it different this time. I'm going to be alone until I'm whole. And then when I'm whole, then I will, open myself back up so I don't make the same mistake again. When you go through a bad enough breakup, you're like, I don't like nobody. Like, you're like, I don't like nobody. I was sitting there like, do I like women enough? Can I get with a woman? Like, who can come in and fill this void? Like, oh my God, somebody. I have got to be able to sit with someone and feel a part of what I felt with him. But I don't yet. It'll come. It'll come. But I'm like, and I think that now that I'm realizing that, because what I've decided is that I'm not gonna look for it anymore. So I'm not gonna like push myself into dating or anyone or trying to figure out, who do I like, who can I be around, because this is probably also part of healing. I mean, just sitting with this, sitting with being alone, sitting with the loss, and let myself heal the loss. And I know I'm crying right now, but I feel good every day.
You look good every day too, Porsha.
Brittany.
Okay. Now,
some props to do.
Now, regardless of how serious she was being, this kind of statement raises real concerns for our community, right? It plays into that ongoing issue of straight women treating queerness, especially lesbian relationships, as emotional rebound or refuge when men have hurt them. This mindset implies that queerness is reactive or situational identity instead of a valid and consistent orientation. And it reduces lesbian relationships to a softer or safer version of heterosexuality rather than recognizing them as their own dynamics and complex experiences. It also reinforces the stereotype that lesbians exist to emotionally support or heal straight women without regard for the impact it has on the queer people involved. Now, there's a long history of women who turn to lesbian relationships in moments of pain or confusion, but ultimately then return back to dating men once they've healed, leaving behind the queer partners who were emotionally invested in that relationship. And as a femme, I know I feel very differently about this in comparison to studs who tend to be the ones who date straight women, because a lot of femmes don't date straight women, right? Like, that's just not something I think not a lot of us do. Don't attack my femme sisters right now.
That's cap.
No, I think they might fuck straight women, but they might not really be dating straight.
Get into relationships with them, because straight women to me, they play too much. But like, is this, I don't know if this is the right audience for me to ask this question, because y'all are already being on serious. Don't look at me like that, because y'all are over there making faces.
We're not the right audience. That's insane.
Crazy.
Is it though? Because y'all were making faces the whole time.
That's the audience, first of all.
We are.
Do we feel like that this is a broader issue where some straight women feel entitled to queer space, attention, and intimacy when it's convenient without actually engaging with or respecting the community that they're stepping into? And when public figures make these type of comments, does it send a message that queerness is a backup plan for when straight men hurt their feelings?
eXeL be serious sometimes for herself.
Before we get into it, I just want to do this. Next episode, because my wife's a nurse or whatever, so we got like blood pressure machines and shit. I'm going to check my blood pressure before the show, and then after, we're going to see if it rises, because every time I feel like I end with a little bit more anxiety from these bitches on here.
Definitely do.
All right? Remind me to check my blood pressure.
Okay, we will.
All right. But I do think a lot of the fact that she's like, I'm not, like, I can't get into any of this, baby, that's heartbreak. That's not because you're not into men. And I know, like, you're saying, like, she might be joking, but I think some women do think that. And then this is where it gets toxic, right? Is that, like, you're going through a heartbreak, and then you experience a different type of love and attention from a woman because this is your first time.
Right.
So it does seem so real and intense, but then it ultimately ends in disaster, because then you come to your senses of like, hold on, actually, I'm better now. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I might not really want this as much as and the thing is, they might honestly at that moment feel like they want it that much. But I do think it's we need to recognize that. But when we see, I think it's just a woman's nature. If you see somebody hurting and they're beautiful like her, and they got a fat ass like her, and you're hurting, and now you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna scoop you up, baby. We're gonna show you the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I think, and I hope she was playing, but
do you?
Every joke got a little truth to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she has dealt with women in the past on a sexual nature. Like, if you watch the show, she's done. I'm pretty sure she's done. And I mean, don't quote me, Porsha, if you see this, don't get mad. But like, there was a storyline. There was a whole drama about like threesomes and things like that on the Housewives. So I do think, at the very least, she's probably had a threesome before. That doesn't mean that she's emotionally attracted to women, right? Like, I'm sure she thinks women are beautiful, and I think she would have fun with a woman in the bedroom. But I think when a man is also there, right? Like, I don't know if she's just like one-on-one. But I do think she's dipped in the lady pond before, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, haven't they all? Let's just be really clear that these housewives and these VH1 and MTV ladies still get looked out of time. But I don't like when people make it seem like that's the next thing they should resort to.
Right.
As if it's like, all right, I didn't went through all the men. Let me go try a woman. If you into women that shouldn't even be how you even like compare that. I feel like you should just be trying to find a woman, trying to find a man, whatever you are naturally attracted to. So I don't really like how it was kind of like, I guess I'll resort to this because I mean, go get a dog. Go get an emotional support dog. If you
Or
need emotional
therapy.
support or therapy, thank you. Take some time to yourself
A
because
hood
I do
motherfucker,
think
get a dog. No, get therapy. What
no,
the
but
hell?
that's dogs are emotional support animals. So
Yeah.
get you some emotional because you don't got to crutch on a woman to get emotional support. You can go to therapy, you can get a dog. There's so many other things. You can start working out more, you can go to yoga. There's so many things you can do to get back better emotionally than to try to play on a woman's emotions to try to make you feel more fulfilled. Because a lot of times, unfortunately, like you said, one of y'all said, I don't know which one y'all said it, but once you have done that and maybe it ain't what you into, now you on to the next. And now you got the woman sitting there who was fully invested into your ass because they thought that you were super interested in them. Now they're sitting there and they're heartbroken. So while she may or may not have been playing, I think this is a real big conflict that we experience in the community where women just kind of come over here, get what they want out of us, and then they leave us high and dry.
Not
So I
us.
don't like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dennis. I think Dennis need to go ahead and go on back and go and get
I think
Porsha,
they're still
man.
in love. I think they're still in love.
I think they are too. I think he needs
he
to
just cheated. So
right
she
his
feels
wrongs.
like I can't take him back. But
Yeah.
like,
And I don't know nothing about being married, but it seemed like maybe she's starting to feel like, am I the problem? Like I've been married twice. I was engaged.
Yeah.
Nothing's working. You know, I know I remember Kim Kardashian was saying that about herself too. Like, is it me? Like I've been married. I've been in long-term relationships. Like, am I
and
the
it
problem?
probably
So
is,
yeah,
right? Like
so
that's what I got into therapy because of the way that my relationships kept ending the same way. And I'm like, okay, I can't. I'm the common denominator at the end of the day, so I got to figure out how I'm showing up and why it's resulting in this. But I think both of you guys, I'm gonna say I should have gave y'all the benefit of the doubt. I didn't think those were gonna be your responses.
We thought we was gonna say
when you realized you was the problem, it's probably because you kept putting your hands on these dykes' legs.
What you thought we was gonna say, Betty Galore?
I feel like just when I have these conversations with like other dykes, they tend to be like, oh, like, you know, like who cares if they're straight or not? Like, as long as she likes me, it's fine.
No.
And like, as the femme who dates the studs after the straight relationships and sees the emotional impact, and like, I'm like, okay, but like, you're an emotional wreck because you got used.
So, what type of things do you experience, like, from a femme's perspective of like a stud that just came out of something toxic like that?
Well, they just mirror that toxicity because they're trying to heal from it, but don't know how to, right? And then it's like, well, now I don't want to commit because I was just in a 2-year relationship where I was taking care of this person's kids and paying all their bills, and I feel like I wasn't appreciated, and so now I don't want to do that. So I'm just like, okay, so you're telling me that
I don't want to pay your bills, Betty Galore. I already did that.
You were just
playing.
You don't
want to pay my bills because
Daddy,
that bitch did
you were just playing stallion to somebody with 3 kids, but God forbid a bitch with a job might want to get a meal paid for here and there, and you're not interested because you're so hurt. Like, wrap it up.
That's real as fuck.
But like, that was basically my 20s.
Oh, man.
Quite literally, I dealt with so many studs who had been in these like toxic relationships with women who were not gay, and then they came to me and it's like, I don't have anything to give you. Well, then take your ass home and leave me alone. Like, why even date me if you don't have anything to give? But as I've gotten older, I understand that like the impacts of being with someone who actually isn't attracted to you is so much deeper, and I think that a lot of studs don't take it seriously, and I don't think someone liking you for you who's not gay is actually enough. I think you should date somebody who's queer, at least bisexual.
You know, the worst thing is dating somebody and giving them your all, and your all is just not what they want
because they're not attracted to you.
So it fucks up your mental way more than you can imagine. You might start thinking like you're ugly or your sex is whack or whatever it is, and the whole time nothing you could do could satisfy this person because they just don't want you. You know what I'm saying? And I think ultimately, especially as women, we just move on too fucking quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like the people that you have dealt with, in reality, they should have dealt with their traumas. You
Gone
know
to therapy,
when you're
been
bringing
single.
Yeah, because when you're bringing that trauma into a new relationship, you're already starting like steps backwards. You know what I'm saying?
And it's unfair to make the femme pick up the pieces of your last relationship, especially if it was someone who wasn't really queer. Like, that's unfair to us. And I think I eventually got to a point where I'm like, I'm actually not saving you. I'm not going to try to fix you. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your mother. I am not here to make you whole. You actually need to be whole coming to me. And then we come together, not the other way around. And it's like, I actually like got to a point where like, if you were even open to dating straight women, I'm not interested in you because you're actually not my type. Because you're actually very unserious about your life and your emotions and your relationships.
Wow.
But because I have been in so many relationships where it's like, I'm not going to do this for you because this straight woman didn't do it for me, it made me a little bitter. I'm going to be honest. I'm just like, okay, well, like, how about I just date other lesbians and call it a day? It just seems like a little bit easier. I like lesbians who like other lesbians.
Damn, but that's like a contradiction, ain't it?
To like lesbians who like other lesbians?
Well, no, to be like if you ever even did this,
more like actively. I'm not saying like ever in your stud life, but like if you recently got out of a relationship with straight women, I don't want it to be the next person that you date.
Yeah, and you said something that is very true. Like in your 20s, look how much toxic shit we went through in our 20s. Yeah. And then in your 30s, you start kind of be like, okay, I'll tolerate this. This is a red flag. I won't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You start to have standards in your 30s.
Some people, because some people are 40, 50, and they still ain't fucking got it together.
So from what Britt's saying, though, we actually were just in Boston Pride, and we interviewed some people that they were, I just want to make it clear that they were like Black women in their 50s, but they considered themselves butch. And I just want to say that because we were talking about being butch was a white thing. You know what I'm saying? But they very much gave me that they would love a straight woman because they want to be that man.
I mean, I think if you think about the history of queerness, that makes a lot of sense. Like back in the day, and there are studs who only want to date straight women, who are only interested in straight women.
They out there for sure. I got friends like that.
I don't agree with it. And to bring it back to the conversation, it's just like being queer is not an option. Like we were born this way. It might take some of us a little bit longer to be okay with it because of just like environment, religion, whatever the case may be. But like you're born this way. So like as a straight woman, you should not get the option to just get into a queer relationship to make yourself feel better because a man hurt your feelings. Like Britt said, get a dog, go to therapy, do some inner work, be single, and then realize that you're still very much attracted to men. You're just heartbroken.
Yeah. And since most like the queer community watches this is our secret, y'all. It's up to us. They don't know. They don't know no better. It's up to us to be like, hold up a little bit.
Start gatekeeping your sexuality.
Yes. Hello. We
Start
gotta start protecting
your sexuality.
Y'all don't tell them we know what they up to. But yeah, man, it's crazy, and I think even listening to a lot of these stories today, like a lot of people are just like ignoring a lot of red flags and stuff, and I think almost every episode we talk about communication, and I think I think half of relationships that fail is because of that. You know what I mean? But hopefully Kehlani's back on our side. Hopefully, Ja moves forward with better communication, and Porsha was just joking. All right. So my blood pressure can go down.
Perfect wrap up, eXeL. Perfect
yes,
wrap up.
Yes. I do want to tell you, BADDIE Galore.
Oh, okay.
That we just did an interview with Glamazante, right?
Yes,
and
Glamazante.
The first time we interviewed Tay, that was like, it was like maybe like a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like we kept it real cute with her. You know what I mean? We was checking her temperature just because like we don't want to come off like we just in your business. But we got pretty cool with Tay, and she like made it. She told us like she was comfortable with the real deep shit.
Yeah.
So we asked her everything all her fans wanted to know. And people are literally like, yo, y'all checked off every question I had after watching this. So I want to encourage everybody to watch the No Homo show. Right now it's on Patreon with Glamazante, and it's just been people been loving the tea, and she ain't hold back.
I love the tea.
Yeah, and she just keep it 100. And I respect her for even saying like, yo, literally she said, like, y'all think I ain't about, like, if I'm getting paid off my happiness, I'm gonna get paid off my pain too. Why not? So
Yeah.
like she kept it real, you know what I'm saying, about the things she's been through in the relationships and shit. But yeah, y'all go watch that. And we actually shouted out the queer agenda on our episode coming up on the No Homo show. So hopefully we'll bring some of the No Homo fans to watch what we got going on too.
Yes.
Yeah, so all right, well, I'm about to go check my blood pressure, y'all. All right, y'all
We'll
already
see y'all
know.
next time.
Yes, sir.
Deuces.